In this video, I'll show you how to connect to REST API service within Copilot Studio. Now, in Copilot Studio, you have a lot of options in terms of extending your agent's reach. You can connect to MCP server. You can use an existing MCP server provided by Copilot Studio. You can connect to a custom connector. You can even connect to a computer use and as well as REST API. So we're going to explore the REST API topic. Now for that, I'm going to use a simple example from WeatherStack. So this is how the URL is formed in WeatherStack. So I'll give you an example as well. Now I have already registered in weatherstack.com. Now from here, if I type in this URL, give the access key, type in the city and the query, I'll be able to get the weather details of that particular city. Now this is a very simple example. Now the your service can be sitting somewhere in a different remote location, and you can type in whatever parameters your API supports. So this is just an example just to see how we can connect to a REST API. Now, before we delve into the topic of REST API, this is the example which I'm using. So weatherstack.com. So as you see over here, this is the from here I got an API, and then from that API, there's a lot of documentation around the API layer. Now you can get the current weather. You can get the various details. So you can also have a look into uh, the URL details like current weather, weather forecast, historical weather. So you can use different APIs. So I'm just taking an example of WeatherStack API. Now, how to query is as you see over here in this URL api.weatherstack.com current, and then I'm passing access key, and then I'm passing the type equal to city and query equal to Rome. Okay, now I can type in any city as well. So here I will type in say Brisbane. I want to see the weather for Brisbane. So I typed in, I got a response. Now I'll do a pretty print. Now you sent a request. Uh, you got a request object, location object, the current details, and then you can get other things like astro, air quality, wind speed, etc. These all things are like kind of a parameters which I'm going to show you in Copilot Studio. Now if you want to query all these parameters, how do you do that in Copilot Studio? Now in Copilot Studio, I have this simple agent named as tool tester. Now for here, I'm going to click on tools. I'll click on add a tool. Now from here, if I click on new tool, now we have already explored prompt, agent flow, REST API, model context protocol in the previous video. Now we are, sorry, custom connect in previous video. We haven't explored REST API. So this is the part which we are going to do it now. So REST API basically will allow you to connect to a REST API service. So I'll click on REST API, and then it will ask you to upload a specification. Now here in the specification, now this is weather API, right? Now I know I got it from weatherstack.com. This is the URL. Now I want to generate a Swagger file. Now let's assume if you do not get that REST API specification file or the Swagger file, then how do you generate that? Now what I've done is like I made use of Copilot Studio. Uh, so I made use of Copilot within uh, Microsoft 365. So as you see over here on the right hand side, I've just triggered Copilot Studio, and like you can see various chats which I did with this particular agent. Now there are a couple of chats which I just want to show you. Like if you do not have a specific OpenAPI file, you can go ahead and ask Copilot or Gemini or any other agent which you use frequently. Now, these are the couple of chats which I did with OpenAPI. So, to generate an OpenAPI file, I asked Copilot for me to generate that. Now, how did I do that? Let me show you an example. Like, say this example. I just asked generate OpenAPI file JSON v2 for this particular URL. Okay, so I gave the entire URL, I gave the access key, I gave the type, query, etc. What it did is like it went into that particular website, and then it started generating the OpenAPI file, and it gave me the file. I just copied this file, and I'll be using that. So in order to so what I did is like I copied it, I put it in a nice JSON format, and then I'll be using it. So I'll click on the JSON file. So let me show you the JSON file over here. So this is the JSON file. Okay. So I'm just gonna pick the weather.json. So I'll just pick up weather.json, and it will start fetching those information. So I can browse through the API specification again. I can see the API specification. I'll click on next. Now I have an option to call this whatever name I want. So I'll call this as weather stack December build. I can put description, whatever I want, and then I have an option to select the solution. So I'll click on next. And then it will ask for authentication. Now, once that authentication screen loads up, I'll explain you what are the things which you can configure. Once the authentication is set up, you will have an option to select and configure the tool parameters within the system. So it will first authenticate, and now here I will not pick up none because I need to specify the API key. So I'll press API key. Now here you need not specify the API key. Remember the slide which I just showed you before? The API key is like using access underscore key as the label. So I need to put that over here. So access underscore key, and in the name as well you put that same head parameter location, either is passed as a header or a query. That's fine with me. I'll click on next. Then it will ask you to select the tool, configure the tool, select the tool parameter, and then proceed further. So now it has given me that, oh, this particular system has current one tool. Now in your case it can be many tool, like this is a get current weather. It gives you the current weather for a single location specified by the query parameter. Click on next. Now these are the input which gets passed, like access key, query, units, language, callback type, etc. Remember the type which we just said, it is going to pass the city and query as Milan or Rome or Brisbane, and this is the output which is going to provide us. So I'm happy with this. I'll just click on save and close. Now what we have done, we have connected it to a REST API service. Now remember, we haven't still established a connection, we have just created that kind of something, kind of a connector. Once it validates everything, we just need to establish the connection, and then it will start giving you the response back. Now the next step is, once this screen goes away, or you can just click on cancel, and then the screen will go away, and then you just need to go and add it into the tool set. So I'll just click on so you need not even click on cancel. I'll just click on cancel over here. Now that tool may not appear directly. So what I may need to do, so first let me close this Copilot chat, do a hard refresh, because that connector should appear within the tools. So I'll click on tools now, and I'll click on add a tool, and then from there I will be connecting it to a REST API connector. So let the screen load, add a tool, and I've already added that REST API. So go to connector, and then I'll just scroll down, because I think the name I gave was Weather Stack API. So Weather Stack December. So I've got this Weather Stack December. I've got this Weather Stack December. So I did for a couple of connectors. So I got this connector over here. I can pick up the connector, and I can select this weather stack December build. It is not yet connected. Create a new connection. Here is going to ask an access key. Now I've got the access key from the website, so I'll just use that. I'll just paste it, click on create, and now the connection will be established. Now remember, you need to connect to it. So I'll just click on add and configure. So the first time when you connect to the service, it will ask you to enable that connection. So once this is connected, I can go ahead and ask a simple question: what is the weather for maybe Melbourne? And then it will start giving me the response back. So all good. It is all connected now. Now let me ask the agent, what is the weather for Melbourne? And then it will start connecting with the tool. Now it is asking for access key. Remember, like we need to configure this access key. So for that, let's go into the tools and see what does that tool provide. So it gives you that get current weather, but it asks for an input. Now we cannot give dynamically fill with AI. I'll just say custom, and I'll just click on save. Click on save, and let me ask the question again: what is the weather for Melbourne? Now this time it will ask for connection because we are not yet connected. So it will ask you to open the connection manager. Let's go into the connection manager and then enable that connection. So this we do for all the custom connector, MCP, and this is the stock standard way to enable the connection. Now, as you see over here, where the stack December build is not connected, click on connect, create or pick a connection. And once it establishes a connection, you will see a green tick and you click on submit. Once the connection is submitted, you just go back to your Copilot Studio and refresh. So you'll see connected as a green sign. And now go to Copilot Studio, click on retry, and then it says parameter with the name access underscore keys required to call the connector. So again, let me go ahead and go into the tools, get current weather. We have already added access underscore key. Let me test my agent again. Weather for Melbourne. And now it has picked up the access key and it will start giving you the response. So it says here's the current weather for Melbourne, and then it will give you the temperature, it will give you all the other output parameters. So as you see, slowly it will start appearing.